Yep.
All right. Hey, everyone. I'm here with David Hill. Hey, David.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. How are you? You're taking a
Good.
drink.
Sorry,
Sorry.
just taking a sip. The old
That,
not you're not supposed to be doing that on a
right.
podcast
That's
anyway.
okay. That happens.
Good to be here with you.
So I wanted to bring you on because we actually, a few years back, we were role playing expireds and it was fun and you're great at it. And you have, so I was hoping we could do some of that. And then I just wanted to introduce people to your world because I met you through a podcast, which how long have you been doing your podcast?
Oh God.
Years.
We just released 190, episode 190. So
Wow.
yeah, I think 4 years now.
Yeah, I
Four.
was going to say four or
Yeah.
5 years because
Yeah.
on that you had said, and it's called Path to Mastery. It's a great podcast. I love
Thank
it.
you. Appreciate it.
But you had said on there, if anybody wants to role play, I'm looking for partners. I was like, oh, really? And then I like texted you, and here we are.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
thank you. Awesome.
no problem. And I see you have like a couple of different courses and things coming up that I think people could benefit from, helping them learn their expired script, because that's the biggest problem, right? People don't know what to say. And
Yeah.
it's easier to do it in a community with other
Sure.
people while they're doing it, right? Is that the challenges you're seeing from agents?
Yeah, I think putting them in a community with support, people that are doing the same thing as them and supporting each other and
Yeah.
being able to, kind of feed off each other's energy and, help each other and
Yeah.
practice with each other. Yeah, it's been super effective. We do what's called the 35 call challenge. You can just
Oh,
actually look it up on the internet, go to 35callchallenge.com.
okay.
And we actually have one we do it once a month. Costs you $35, which you can't beat. You actually get
No.
5 days of live training with me. I
Nice.
demo, we do role play live, we give feed. It's awesome. It's really cool. It's just a great way to get exposed to this.
Hmm.
Like you said, be in a supportive community and,
Right.
get a great amount of training. And I tell everybody, hey, if you don't like it, I'll give you $35 back and
Right. You should
best of
like
luck
add
to
like
you.
add a
Right.
10%, Give
Yeah,
them
yeah. True,
38.50.
true. Yeah, that's a good part. That's a good point. Yeah.
Shipping
So
and
we'll get, yeah,
handling.
yeah, exactly.
That's
Exactly.
funny.
So
Well, I think let's show off some of our role play skills. All right.
sure, yeah, of course.
Okay. I won't be too hard on you, but maybe a little hard.
Listen,
You
I
don't
just,
care.
yeah, it makes no difference to me. I still make these calls. So
I
yeah, on a
know.
regular.
I know when we were role playing, it was like we wanted that one to be the hardest one of the day,
Yeah.
because then it's like everything else is easier. So you might as well. But we'll just give them an example. So when we were role playing before, we were using like a similar version of like the Mike Ferry script. Do you have your own script, or are you using something like that?
I don't, yeah, I mean, I've kind of developed some different
Sure.
scripts over the years and I would say I'm not as scripted as I used to be because
Hmm.
it's more like everything's internalized now, so I can just kind
It's
of have
conversation.
conversations and flow. Yeah. So I think, people listening that, the first step is you have to learn and master the scripts.
Yep.
So then you've internalized them. Then you can just focus on
You know
having a
what? I'm so
conversation.
glad you said that because we got in a huge fight on the podcast, and Greg McDaniel, I'm sure you know him.
I've
Uh,
heard of them. Yeah.
yeah. Him and I were kind of in alignment, but Monica was saying, I was saying you have to memorize the script and then you can make it your own. But so
Yeah.
thank you for backing me up. Your team Mertland. I love it. All right.
There you go.
So ring me and I'll be the seller.
Oh,
Expired.
okay. It's expired. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hello. Hi. Is this Jennifer, the owner of, or is this the owner of 123 Main Street?
Yeah, this is she.
Oh, hi, Jennifer. Hey, this is David Hill over at EXP Realty. Did I get you at a bad time?
No, what's up?
Okay, good. Well, geez, I know I noticed you. I was calling you because your house came off the MLS this
Yeah.
morning, and I just wanted to find out, what your plans are moving forward.
Well, we haven't really decided. So you can check back with me next week.
Okay, I can definitely check back with you. What's the best day to check back with you next week?
You can call me next Tuesday.
Okay, I'm gonna make a note to call you. I'm curious. I mean, while I have you on the phone, I mean, it looks like a great house. Any idea why you think it didn't sell?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Like, like again, because right now there's no inventory, everything's
Yeah,
selling.
I
I
know.
mean, if somebody brought you that, I see you were on at 479. I
Yeah.
mean, Jen, if somebody brought you or I brought you 479 now, would you take that offer or would you say, no, no,
Yeah, no, we would
come
take
back?
it. I mean, do you have somebody in mind?
Well, the first step would be to take a look at the house. But like I said, we have a lot of people looking right now because there's no
Okay.
inventory. So, I
Hmm.
mean, I'm just curious. I mean, what kind of feedback did you get from the past agent as to why it didn't sell?
They didn't really communicate with us. That was the frustrating part. Like they got the paperwork and then it was done.
Wow.
Like I never
So,
heard from them again.
sorry to hear that. And
Yeah.
what's the reason, what's causing you guys to sell?
We want to move to Florida.
Okay. And when are you hoping to be in Florida?
I mean, before the snow, for sure.
All right. Well, then that that means we gotta get back to work pretty fast
Right.
on selling this house. Right now, what we're doing is we're literally putting properties on and we're putting them on the right way, and we're
Hmm.
getting multiple offers every time. Well, I should say not every. My last 5 listings,
Hmm.
everyone has gone over asking price
Oh,
right
wow.
out of the gate. So because of that, what we're doing is we're offering sellers a 28-day guarantee, meaning if you're not 100% satisfied with our services after 28 days, you can completely cancel and we both go our separate ways. So,
Oh, wow. Okay.
so would it make sense for me to come by, take a quick look at the house and see what we can do about getting you to Florida before the snow starts?
Um, yeah, I mean, I'll take a look. I don't have to sign anything, right?
No, no, not at all. I mean, if you, I mean, unless you want to sign something, certainly I'll let you. But yeah, the first step is to meet you, take a look at the house, and see if it's a, if what we can do to help, as far as
Nice.
our marketing. So what's the best email address for you?
It's blah, blah, blah. All right.
All right, great.
So I think what I want people to notice here is like you were really relaxed. You were just having a conversation, and I'm sure that's like what you teach them in these classes, and that's what you're role playing.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same as the exact, like, even when in the beginning you were like, you were like, yeah, what do you want? I was like, oh,
Right.
go. Like, I was like, whoa, like you threw me off. Like, I'll do that with the people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always looking to pattern interrupt.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I don't know if people even catch that, but there's a lot of pattern interrupts in there, like asking you if I caught you at a bad time. What
Right.
I'm doing is I'm giving you control of the conversation right there. So there's a lot of little nuances that a lot of people might not even be aware of that
Right.
I'm actually doing.
No, that's
And,
awesome.
and it's just questions. It's all questions. If you notice, I just kept asking questions and I was posing them in a way that I didn't want it to come off as confrontational or
No,
I'm interrogating
it was
you.
very non-threatening. I
Just
liked
like
it.
a lot
Yeah.
of curiosity, right?
Right. And you were just like really, yeah, it was easy. And I think a lot of agents, they want to call expires, they see the opportunity, but it's just they're scared or something. I don't know. It's
What are they
weird.
scared of?
I don't know. I call them, so I don't know.
I don't, yeah. Well, they think, it's funny. I have this, like, have you ever, I don't know anybody that's called and expired and they hung up and then somebody showed up at their door
Right.
in like
To
in
kill
like a
them.
wife beater
Yeah.
shirt, or the cops showed up, right, and said, hey, we're going to put you under arrest and we're bringing you to court, right? I mean, that
Right.
stuff just doesn't
It
happen. So
doesn't
really, what are
happen.
they scared of,
I
right?
don't know. I mean, I've gone to an expired's door after they've like hung up on me or whatever because I figure they don't know. They don't remember me. It's not about me. You know what I mean? It's about them. And if
Yeah.
I think I can help them, then I want to push past that anger. But most of them are angry because their house didn't sell. They're not angry at you calling.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're frustrated that their house didn't sell. And
Wouldn't
then I
you
think,
be?
yeah, well,
Yeah.
I would I would get it sold, right?
Right.
But the reality is, the house sold, and now all of a sudden, all these real estate agents are calling and saying, "Hey, we can sell your house."
Right.
And I think that, unfortunately, now with inventory so low, it's even worse.
Yeah.
And what happens is I may call you, have that conversation, you agree to meet with me, and then all of a sudden 4 more real estate agents call
Right.
after, and now you're like, oh my God, this is
It's
ridiculous. And now it
ridiculous.
just
Right.
completely watered down my whole conversation too, and people will cancel the appointments.
Yeah. I mean, it
So it's
happens, but you
yeah.
generate so you don't have to tolerate, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Just yeah, that's what it's all about. So yeah.
Well, I know people have found value in just hearing us role play because that's the biggest thing. It's like, what does it sound like? And that's pretty
Mm,
much like how it goes. They say yes or no, it doesn't matter, right? And you just keep going.
yeah.
I like how
Just
you didn't let me
questions.
go. You were like, yeah, sure, I'll call you back. Oh, wait, I have a thought. But it
Well,
wasn't like
again,
you just thought of that. You
yeah,
literally
it's
were like,
just
that's
like
part of the
okay.
script.
Yeah, let's zero confrontation, right? Just like,
Right.
okay, I got it. You're in control. I'll roll with you and I'll just try to keep guiding you, right?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
yeah, does it always work? No. A lot of times my strategy would just be to okay, get another time to call back, get their email address and send them some info and follow up, right? So it's not
But the more
always
calls that you make, like you're really in tune and able to mirror and match and diffuse or whatever, whoever you're talking to, like you can pick up on cues because you do it so often. So I think that's the other thing. Like it seemed like I imagine people would say, well, that seemed easy for him. Well, yeah, but
yeah.
you do it all the time. It's like anything.
Yeah, but it's also I think one thing that I really try to help people understand is like if you are sitting at the table having dinner with your wife and your wife said, "Hey, what would you say to an expired if you called?" You should be able to say the exact same thing to the
Right.
person on the other end of the phone, but we get so in our head
Right.
and we make this weird meaning about it that we can't even articulate it the right
Right.
way, but yet we could sit there and tell our wife or our kids or whatever
Right.
the 10 reasons why they should be listening with me, right? So
Right.
it's really just what we put, it's what we add to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm saying that right or
No,
not,
that
but
totally makes
right?
sense. We're making it something different than just like if you
Just
can
yeah,
pretend you're talking to your friend. I mean, that's what I try to tell people too. It's like everybody that was your client before, they may be your friend now, but they weren't your friend before you knew them. And so
sure.
all you're doing is like making calls to make friends, and you just happen to start off the relationship by helping them with a very personal business transaction.
Yeah,
That's it.
hey, I just want to help. What can
Yeah,
I do to help?
exactly.
Right? If
Exactly. Well, if people found value in this and they want to be calling expireds, either start doing it or hone their skills, they want to take more listings, I definitely encourage them to listen to Path to Mastery podcast. It's I literally have been listening to it for years. It's so good.
thank
And
you.
then go to the 30, what is it, 35?
The third it's just go to 35callchallenge.com.
I love it.
35 call challenge.
And if they have questions or they want to reach out to you, what's the best way?
Yeah, I'd say email me
Mhm.
David at David I Hill. Don't forget the David at davidihill.com. Or you call me too, I guess. 774-696-3656.
That's awesome. And if they have any referrals, what part of you're Massachusetts, right?
I am, yeah,
Yeah, I can
Central
hear
Mass.
that accent. Oh man.
Accent? What accent?
Exactly.
No.
What part of Massachusetts do you serve?
um, I'm Central Mass, so like right
Okay.
in the middle of the state, like Worcester County,
Just send it over.
Middlesex.
You'll take care of it.
Put it this way, if I don't cover it, I'll make sure I get you to the best person in
Awesome.
the
Well, I
area.
appreciate you being on. It's hard for me to find people to role play with, so I always enjoy doing it with you. Thank you.
Yeah. So before you go, I'll put you on the spot real quick. You want to do a
Sure.
role play?
Yeah,
You
sure. I'll do
call.
it.
All right.
All right. Ring,
Let's see
ring.
what you got. Hello.
Hi, is this David?
Yes, it is.
Hey, David. This is Jen Mertland. I'm a real estate agent. I was calling about your house on Main Street.
Yeah. What about it?
Well, I did see it had come off the market this morning, wondering what your plans were with it.
Uh, we are gonna just keep it. I think we've just decided
Mm,
to. Yeah,
got it.
we're just gonna stay. Thanks for
Did,
calling, though.
oh, yeah, no problem. Was that because it didn't sell or did your plans change?
Yep, mostly because it didn't sell, which
I
ultimately
was
changed
really,
our plans.
yeah, I was actually really surprised that I saw it not sell. Did you guys get a lot of offers or no offers?
No, we didn't get anything. I think it was due to COVID, but like I said, now
Mm,
with all the changes,
gotcha.
yeah, I just feel like
Yeah,
we're gonna at least take a break for a while. I don't know. We may reassess things next year.
sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I'd be pretty frustrated too. Where were you gonna move?
Well, we were moving to Florida, but
Oh man,
obviously
Florida would
that
be
didn't happen.
great. What part?
Um, Down in the Tampa area.
Oh, nice. Did you guys already have a place like picked out there, or do you need to sell this one first?
Yeah, selling this one is going to be the first step.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. So want to take that equity from this one, and are you buying a new place there?
Yeah, I think we will. We'll decide,
Okay.
but yeah.
Yeah,
But
first
if you
thing
want to try me
first.
back for spring, I mean, I think spring is what we're going to be looking at if
Sure.
we do something.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
I
want
don't
to
mind doing
make
that at all. Now,
okay.
David, if you were able to, the original plan I assume was to get down there now. That's why you put the house on the market. Is that right? Or were you originally thinking of going later?
Yeah. Well, the house actually went on the market, pre-COVID, and
Mm-hmm.
then like maybe a week or so after everything happened. So,
Yeah.
it's just been a tough situation for us.
Do you have a
So
particular concern about COVID, like the showings, or you just think kind of like you're unsure about the market?
no, we actually took it off. We took it
Okay.
off back then. I'm surprised
Oh,
I'm
you
getting
like
all
took
these
it off
calls
the
now.
market.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
I
getting all
got
these
it.
calls now, and it's weird. And we
It
just
looks
haven't
like
even
you
been on
must
the
have taken
market.
it off and then the contract actually just expired now.
Yeah, that's what someone
Okay,
else said. Yeah.
I
So,
gotcha.
so we
So
really haven't even been thinking about selling
for a
until
few
the last
months
two
then, huh?
days. No, yeah, all of a sudden all these agents are calling us.
Well, have you been watching the market? It's crazy. Like stuff is on the market for hours. That's it, not even days. Have you seen that?
Mm, I have, yeah.
Okay. Does that, if you were able to get what you wanted for the house, would you rather move to Florida now or would you rather wait?
Um, yeah, I mean, I don't think we're prepared to move right now.
Okay.
I'd have to talk to my wife. We kind of
Sure.
put everything on hold
Mhm.
but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends. I mean, we haven't really talked much about this
Sure.
conversation.
Right, because it's you were saying like it kind of was out of your head for the last few months, but now it's like it sounds like with everybody calling it, it's like, what's your preference? Like what was taking you to Florida in the first place?
We have a business, so we end up going
Oh,
back and forth anyway. We were just thinking, hey, maybe just stay out there. But with
yeah,
everything that happened, it's
sure.
we're just not 100% sure what we want to do right now.
Yeah, well, there's definitely like a lot of options, and there's a lot of different ways and things to sell a house. Could it make sense that maybe we talk about some of those options? That way, you guys have an idea of what it would really take and how much you would get now versus waiting. Do you think you and your wife are open to that conversation?
Yeah, I mean, I can ask her. Do you want to send me
Sure.
something?
Yeah, why don't we do this? I don't mind. I'll actually you're right in the middle of where I do a lot of business. So I'm there all the time. I'll actually be there tomorrow around 4:30. Are both of you usually home around then?
Yeah, but we're
Okay.
just not right now. I mean, we're not doing in-person meetings. So if you want to do a
Oh,
Zoom or
gotcha.
something, where
Yeah, Zoom is
maybe we could
perfect.
do that.
Okay. Why don't we pencil that in for 4:30? I'll send you the Zoom link. What are your both your emails?
Yep.
Blah blah
Blah
blah
blah
blah
blah
blah
blah
blah
blah.
blah
Yep.
blah. Yeah.
All right. Good job.
Thanks.
You're good.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It
You're
has been
really
a while.
almost like I'm talking to myself here. That's
I
good.
know, right? That's
That's
right,
funny.
exactly.
So now it's a third voice going up there now. No, that was really good. It was really solid. Good job. You kept asking questions, stayed in there, stayed engaged.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
the thing, right? Like that's what hopefully they heard from both of us. Is just if there's a little sense, like what you and I are picking up on in the role play is we know that they want to do it, right? Or why
Hmm.
why would they have even put it on the market in the first place? Now, sometimes something did happen, but in this case, nothing actually happened.
Well, in that scenario I gave you is exactly the one I got, like, I think it was yesterday or the day
Hmm.
before. And they
Hmm.
were like, they had no idea. Like,
Yeah,
they thought it was off the market, but their contract had not actually canceled until
that
it
happens a
expired.
lot. Yeah.
And so now they're getting all these calls, and they're like, we don't even know why we're getting these calls. The house has been off the market since March. And we had actually a really good conversation similar to what we had. I sent him
Hmm.
information, and he's going to talk to his wife, and we'll probably end up doing the thing with these guys is his wife is her immune system's a little bit compromised. So they are
Oh,
a lot
so they
more
really have
concerned than the,
to. Yeah.
yeah, they're more concerned than the average person. So I shouldn't say the average person, but they're just more concerned because of they have a
Of
compromise. So
course.
we have to, figure out if there's a way around that, or maybe not. Maybe we just end up
Yeah,
waiting.
maybe there's not, and that's
Yeah.
okay. But like you said, if there's something that there's no way to get around it or it doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
then definitely like it's in the follow up at that point, right? But like you might as
100%.
well push a little bit to find out what's real and what's not, because a lot of stuff is just a smokescreen. They don't know you.
Sure.
You're a random
Yeah.
phone caller, you know what I mean, like, or whatever. So awesome.
Absolutely.
Well, I really appreciate you being on again. Thanks a lot, David.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. I have to get you on my show too now.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Why don't you jump on our meetup, by the way? For everybody listening, we do a meetup.
Okay.
Our next meetup is going to be November 9th at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
And just go to davidsmeetup.com. And this month we have Jim Black is going to be one of our
I love Jim.
featured speakers. Jim's awesome.
He's great.
Jim closed like 275 houses last year. And then Lauren Morano, who hosts the First Time Buyer podcast.
Oh.
She's got a big national podcast, all for first time buyers. She was on my show. It was amazing. By the way, if you're interested, go to davidihill.com/win with buyers, and you can listen to her episode. I got so many different websites here I'm throwing out.
I know, it's so many. I feel like you got to aggregate it into like davidihill.com,
just go
and it's like all there.
Everything's there. True. But go to do the meetup. Join us. If I see you on, I'll give you a shout out. It's David's Meetup. It's November 9th. And yeah, it'll be awesome. That
sounds
bunch
awesome.
Of people. And it's a live podcast. Ultimately, what it ends up turning into is a live podcast show. So,
oh, that's cool. All right. Well, thanks, David. Have a good one.
Absolutely. Thanks for the time. I appreciate it.
See ya.
All right.